Hey everyone, welcome back to the cafe. It's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy some melatonin. We ended with night 3. We have had 3 sleepless nights, or at least bad sleep nights in melatonin. Dreams have been active lately, so we have dealt with overconsumption, at least in our brains. We have addressed, under pressure, this idea of having to achieve, to work really hard, to meet a certain point of expectation in society. And we also just had a night of Zen, which was kind of not a Zen-filled night because we were thinking about all these ways to sort of be at peace with ourselves. But in that, I feel like we were feeling a little bit of stress about that too. But let's continue and see what is in store for us in night 4. So this is the end of night 3. Just finishing out Zen. Waking up to snow on the screen. Going about our day and hitting night 4. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, we are we have gone on an energy drink binge. This is not good. Oh, we're whoa, what is this? What is this? Stress. Things are starting, the past, desires, and the future. Okay, so things are really starting to hit hard. One thing that I was thinking about, and then we'll hop into the track itself. The game seems to kind of mirror a little bit of the also the stages we go through as we move into adulthood and trying to find ourselves. I think for me, like my 20s were very much about overindulgence in a lot of different things, and like through the guise of living life to the fullest, but not necessarily thinking about like, well, what am I consuming? Why? What is the point? Then we kind of moved into is under pressure. You know, I feel like in my 30s or late 20s, early 30s, you're getting into the zone of like, oh, I got to get my life together. What's going on? And, you know, you're trying to find Zen. You're trying to find ways to cope with all of it. But it looks like, you know, they haven't always worked. So as always, I'll do the practice just on my own. Won't make you all listen to that, but then I'll go into the track itself. Oh, we are climbing up. The tide is rising. Oh. Those always get me. Nice. Not horrible, not incredible either. I feel like 2 is a good solid start for the day. That one, I really like the track on that one. And oh, whoops, shoot, nope, didn't want to restart it. Exit to map. I really like the track on that one, and I really liked the left and right movement. It felt very, you know, despite my misses, it did feel very good and intuitive to do. Now this one's interesting because the other maps, I felt like they had a pretty even, like, here, this is the direction you should go. And this is the first time I felt like, oh, I don't know which one I should do first. Desires, which is a bit more of a present kind of, I think, emotion and feeling and thought that will consume your mind. That's the present. And then the past is, you know, it's the past. Let's go with the past just because I went to that last. So I'll practice. And just for anyone who maybe didn't tune into the first and are watching now, I practiced just once, but all of this is, the full song is a fresh first time playthrough. So there's no guarantee of me doing great on it the first time around. So here we go. All right, here we go. The practice was rough, so we'll see. Oh shoot, lost it. Here we go. We got it back. We can catch this. We scraped by on that one. Oh, that speed up, I like lost track of what the audio cues meant. I like this though, because again, it's like everything is, I mean, obviously on the beat because it's a rhythm game, but I do love that subtly it's teaching. I think for that one, it was like we had like the quarter note, the eighth note, and then like, I don't think the long one was a full like whole note. I don't think it was held for 4. I think it was held for 3, which is what made it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, so cool. Also just thinking about the past is represented through photographs and the memories. And it's sad because right now our character, like instead of dreaming about the past and like looking at the photos or enjoying them, it's like we're burning them. So that's kind of indicative right now as to how our character is thinking about the past, at least, and that it might not be the greatest. Something about it, maybe not really wanting to remember. Not all of the photographs, not all of them were burned, but there were key moments where we're like, nope, 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 don't like that, don't like that. So I thought that was pretty interesting. This is so cute. Aww. Hopefully I'm not blocking it. Okay. It's making us wait. Oh my gosh, that one was so much fun. I couldn't stop smiling. Like, the animation is just so perfect and cute. I tried to catch like as much as I could look at the background too. You could see the Mario inspired cabinet. There's like one right here where it's got little blocks and cloud shapes that looks like the start of the first Mario level. There's a poster back here that has sort of the eye with the moon, which I think is the logo of the studio. So that's kind of a nice little like Easter egg there. If that's what it is. This was just so cute. Oh my gosh. And interestingly enough, the things we were picking up were a lot of the things that we had seen in the first areas in dealing with consumption and overconsumption and overindulgence. So things like the donut and the little diamonds and money, and we have the added now like car keys, which maybe was in the overindulgence level. Actually, it might have been in the shopping one. So I think it's really interesting that our desires are still rooted very much in consumption and getting stuff. So I think that's kind of just interesting to think about. Like our desires weren't like maybe it's just because they're supposed to be representations and it's like you have to have a physical object to represent. But it's interesting how we're seeing it come back from that first level, and that this idea of consumption isn't gone, overindulgence isn't gone, it's just now framed in a little bit of a different way. All right, what does the future have in store? What shall we dream of? So what's interesting is looking at this level is very much like technology 2.0. It's very interesting. This is like Guitar Hero. Whoop. Whoa! The glitches. Once again, close. That one was interesting. They didn't have the glitches in the practice, so that totally threw me for a loop. Again, really interesting how this visually is like with overindulgence, and we were in tech, and I'm like feeling like this is the early 20s. I'm sitting at home just playing a bunch of games all through the night. I mean, I still do that, but it's like when you're a kid and you're like just sitting and playing the game, and now we're in this driver's seat, so this feels very much like less like escapism of video games and more like, oh God, like I am now in it and controlling. Oh, cat interruption. 1 second. Quick Rosie break for the video. She's a sleepy cat who wants a lap, so I'm gonna get situated so she can relax and play Melatonin with us. Okie dokie. She's mostly situated now. We'll see how it goes. So we just went through basically the past, present, and future, and now it is all up to us to compile all of that together and see what happens. Also, you can see Rosie has decided to get out of my lap and in front of the mic. 1 second. Okay, I think she's settled in. We should be ready for the final level of this night. Oh God. Now I'm trying to remember. Oh shoot. Nice. That wasn't so bad. The picture one was definitely the hardest level of all 4 of them for me, but that was very, very good. Oh, Setbacks was the name of this night. I just got the achievement. I mean, that's what happens though, right? You set goals, you think you got your life together with the meditation and everything, and then you kind of fall back into old habits. Morning. We're not going to night 5. We sleeping in. We sleeping during the day. What? Final area of the story? I think we made it. It's interesting that the last night is actually a morning, because especially after setbacks, because I know at times when I'm feeling especially down and like I'm not really doing what I feel like I'm doing or should be doing, need to be, want to be, that's when I do start sleeping in a lot more and sleeping during the day. So I don't know if that's where this is going, but for me, I'm just like, I feel that does feel appropriate. Okay, here we go. It's everything all at once. I can't cry. I have to focus on the rhythm. Forgot about the blah. Why am I getting choked up? So good. The song, not my performance, but that was so good. Oh, okay, let's see. So that was the grand finale, and we just achieved the last mainline achievement, I think, which is New Day. Melatonin. Yay, to have sleep. Okay, and that wasn't their logo. The eye is part of the logo, but it had the moon inside it, referring to the poster that we saw. Oh my gosh. That was so good. I mean, I've talked about this game so much on this channel, on TikTok with my friends. Like, this is a game that I've been very, very excited for quite some time. And for me, it absolutely delivered. It's delivered exactly what I had hoped for. I love it so much, from the art and animation to the sounds itself to the fact that it's just like a really solid rhythm game. Like, what I love too is almost in the vein of Unpacking, which is another lovely indie game that if you all have the opportunity to play, please play it. But what I love is that it doesn't like special thanks to Wholesome Games. Oh, that's so nice to see. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. That's so cool. Sorry, now I got distracted because I'm like so excited. But what I love about this game and unpacking is that the story isn't spelled out for you. It's up to you to using the environmental cues and clues to build the narrative for yourself. And it may be what the creator had as the narrative in their head, but it also may be something entirely different dependent on your own life experiences and how you feel. And I think that's really wonderful. And I'm excited to play this at different points in my own life and different times a year, because I'm certain things will hit really differently. But my goodness, that finale was so much fun. I'm a sucker for, this is the musical theater kid part of me, I'm a sucker for when themes and elements from the start of a story or like other songs in a story, especially in like musicals, they will come back for the finale and layer on each other. And that's exactly what this finale did. So good. This isn't the last that we'll talk about this game, I am sure of it, but this is the end of the mainline playthrough for this channel. Thank you again to Half Asleep Games for providing me with the key. This has been so much fun to play. I hope you all enjoyed it as well, and please go follow the developer, go wishlist, go purchase the game. If you enjoyed it and you want to like really get 3 stars on everything, I highly encourage and challenge you to do so. Or pick this up for a friend who you think may enjoy a game like this. That's like, it's got the chill vibes, but if you want to try and 100% everything, it's going to be hard. And if you enjoyed this, please do follow me here on YouTube, on Twitch, or TikTok. I'm Kimchica and all 3 platforms. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you next time in the cafe. Until then, have a wonderful day or night wherever you are and play lots of great games. Bye!